Yeah.
Great. And what about you, Aisha? You're also a creative type. You have an eye, you have a heart for this. Tell me, what is your heart for beauty and creativity? And tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, I have always loved beauty and creativity and design. I don't want to be a fashion designer, but I also feel called to the fashion industry. I've always loved clothes. I've always loved dressing up, getting ready in the morning, making myself look pretty. I've always loved that. It's just like God has given me, I think, an eye for beauty and an eye like to appreciate like what he's created. And just like people are so beautiful. And I think it's just, yeah, it's just amazing to me to like see how every person is so beautiful, like in their own way. And I just, yeah, I think.
Wow.
That.
And you shared with me earlier a really cool story about a work that God did in your heart in this area.
Yeah.
Can you share that with us?
Yeah, totally. So 2 years ago, I did a discipleship training school with YWAM Kona, or sorry, not with Kona. I did it in Paris, but anyway, it was one of the weeks and God was teaching me about lordship. And I realized that I had something that was like keeping me from fully knowing God and like knowing this certain part of God that he wanted to teach me. And it was my hair that was keeping me from knowing that about God. So I realized that I had put a lot of my identity in my hair. I had really long hair that went down to my waist.
Wow.
And I loved it. I loved styling it every day. I kind of used it like to hide my face too. And just like, it was just like a protection for me. And I realized that like God made it clear to me that week that I was using it like to, like as a, I don't know, like just like as something that was, I don't know the
Something
word.
you were hiding behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was a safety for me.
Right. It was your God. It was your protection and your shelter and your refuge.
Yeah, exactly. And so God was like, well, do you think that you would still be beautiful like if you didn't have your hair? And I was like, I don't think so. Like honestly.
So God spoke that to you?
Yeah.
During your DTS?
Yeah.
Well, like, did you freak out at that question?
Yeah, a little bit. Because I think we were like processing one class and I was just thinking through like, what's something that like, if I had to give up that would just be really hard or like I would not be able to give up. And he was like, I think you really like your hair a lot, like too much. And I was like, oh shoot.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to think about that. Like, I always thought like, oh, if I really like my hair, but like if I had to give it up, like it would be fine. But then I never actually thought like that I actually would give it up.
So did you give it up?
Yeah.
You gave up your hair.
I did.
What did you do?
Well, first I wasn't fully obedient to God. I actually cut it like to this length. First I was like, okay, God's telling me to give up my hair, so I'm just gonna go cut it. I didn't ask him like what length or anything. I was just like, okay, I'll just cut my hair short. And then I didn't feel peace about it. And then it was like the next class or whatever, like these things in DTS happen all the time where like you learn exactly like what God is speaking to you in class. Yeah. Like it's like directly. And he was like, you didn't like full obedience is like, or like delayed obedience is disobedience.
Wow.
And I was delaying it because I didn't talk to him and I didn't like ask him about it. And so,
right. You didn't inquire of the Lord.
No.
What does it look like to surrender my hair?
Yeah,
so you just got it cut.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got it cut. And then I felt like, I didn't feel peace. And so I was like, okay, God, if you want me to like fully shave it off, you have to actually speak directly to me to shave it off.
Wow.
Because otherwise I'm not going to do it because like I already cut a lot of it off. So I didn't want to fully do the full thing. And then it was like an hour later, we were having break and my friend comes up to me. He has a razor in his hand because in the bathroom, he had just been like doing his friend's edges on their necks. Like he'd been like clipping.
Like shaving someone's head, basically.
Yeah, basically like cleaning it up. And then he was like, okay, Aisha, are you next?
No.
And I was like,
was he joking?
yeah, it was a joke. But he's like, okay, Aisha, are you going to shave your head? And I was like, maybe.
No.
So I was like, oh no. So I took that as my confirmation that I should shave my head. So
what?
I did I think it was the next day. So
and
I
did he
it.
shave it with the razor?
No.
No.
Thankfully, there was a hairdresser on our campus, and so she did it. So it was professional. But
that's
no,
wild.
it was it was like one of the hardest things I've ever done. Cried a lot. But God totally redeemed my mind. He totally changed the way I thought. Not instantly, but over this period of growing my hair out and learning not to rely on that as my source of beauty, I learned so much about what true beauty actually is. And I was humbled so much. I didn't have that pride anymore that I carried in my hair. It was literally gone. And I was just able to just rely on what he said in the scripture. Proverbs 31, that the beauty is not on the outside. It comes from fear of the Lord. And he was like, you fear me because you shaved your head. And I was like, that's so beautiful. And so, yeah, it was just I struggled with comparison a lot too before. And I thought oh, if someone has long hair, they're beautiful. Someone who doesn't is not. But that was so messed up. I don't know where I got that from. Just so many of these little things God changed and redeemed in me.
Wow.
It's been amazing.
And so would you say that God did a freedom work in your heart? Going from, tell me, when you first shaved it and you looked at yourself, what was your response? Oh no, I don't know. I don't like what I look like. Or actually, did you feel kind of liberated in that? Or what was that journey like in your heart?
Honestly, even thinking back on it, I'm I feel like God didn't give me a whole lot of feelings right away too, which is probably a lot of his grace. And I honestly felt kind of numb to some of it, but I think that was good because it just it wasn't I was realizing that it wasn't about me. And I would do anything for God. And no matter what I looked like, I would look at myself and I'd be like, okay, it's not the most beautiful, but it doesn't matter. This is about my relationship with God, not about what I look like.
Yeah. Wow. That is quite a story of surrender. I love it. That's so cool. And I see your hair is long now.
Yeah.
So what's your hair goals now? Are you going back to long?
Yes.
Are you staying there?
I really want to go back to long.
Yeah.
But yeah, even what you were saying before, I'm a different person in it, and my identity isn't in my hair. Yeah, I love it. It's nice.
You do have nice hair.
Oh,
I like
you.
it. I see why you like it. Yeah.
But it's, my heart posture has changed towards it. And yeah, if God tells me to shave it again, I will.
Wow.
But
that is good.
Yeah. It's just it's different now.
Amazing. I love that story. I love it so much.